Dears and dears, welcome to Laughens. Dears, in this lecture we will learn about the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. It is a preamble, introduction, context, origins and purpose, and in last the 30 articles of a Universal Declaration of Human Rights. So let's begin from the introduction. We live by the principle that all persons are born free and equal. This principle was enshrined by the United Nations General Assembly when it adopted the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Currently, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights is available in more than 360 languages of the world. If we see to the context of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, then let's come first to the context. On 10th December 1948, the United Nations General Assembly approved the Universal Declaration of Human Rights at a meeting in Paris, laying one of the foundation stones of the international order that emerged following the horrors of World War II. Approved on December 10, 1948, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights consists of a preamble and 30 articles articulating fundamental rights and freedoms. Now endorsed by nearly every country in the world, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights enumerates the human rights that must be universally protected and sets a common standard of liberty and dignity for all people of nations. What was the origins and what was the purpose of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights? So let's come to the origins and purpose. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights was born in the aftermath of World War II and Holocaust, emphasizing the need to prevent such atrocities from happening again. It was developed as a roadmap to ensure universal human rights protection globally. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights intellectual foundations began in 1946 when a committee of leading thinkers of the day, appointed by the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, that is UNESCO, sent a questionnaire on the theoretical basis for human rights to statesmen and scholars in every part of the world. The Commission on Human Rights, chaired by Eleanor Roosevelt, developed a draft that they hoped would be acceptable to the then 58 member nations of the United Nations. Dears, at that time, total members of the UNO were 58. So after that, gradually the number of member countries increasing. So this draft underwent several revisions in response to suggestions and criticism. All the while, Roosevelt worked behind the scenes, hosting informal meetings among the delegates. Eleanor Roosevelt chaired the drafting committee, which comprised representatives from various countries. Over 50 United Nations member countries participated in its final drafting, which was unanimously approved by the United Nations General Assembly on December 10, 1948. So, nears and dears, this was the origin and this was the purpose of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Now let's come to the preamble of Universal Declaration of Human Rights. If we summarize this preamble, then it will be: all people everywhere have the same human rights which no one can take away. This is the basis of freedom, justice and peace in the world. This declaration affirms the dignity and worth of all people and the equal rights of women and men. The rights described here are the common standard for all people everywhere. Every person and nation is asked to support the understanding and respect for these rights and to take steps to make sure that they are recognized and observed everywhere for all people. So this is the summarized preamble of this text. So after the preamble, let's come to the content, that is articles of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Everyone is born free and equal in dignity and with rights. So this is the article number 1 and this is the design of article number 1. Then article number 2. If we summarize to article number 2, you should never be discriminated against for any reason. So this is about the discrimination. If you want in detail, then please read in detail this article number 2, that on what basis there should not be that discrimination, that race, color, sex, language, religion, property, birth, etc. This design shows the article number 2, the representation. If we come to the article number 3, then this is very short. Everyone has the right to life, liberty and security of person. So, this picture represent the article number 3. Then article number 4, that is, no one shall be held in slavery or servitude, and this design represent the article number 4. Article number 5, no one shall be subjected to torture or to cruel or disregarding treatment. So, this is the article number 5, and this picture represent the article number 5. Article number 6, everyone has the right to recognition everywhere as a person before the law. So, article number 6 is, you have the right to be treated as a person in the eyes of the law, and this design shows the article number 6 representation. Article number 7, article number 7 is that you have the right to equality before the law. So, law is equal for all the human beings, and you have equal before law. There should not be inequality before the law. So, 7th article is that you have the right to equality before the law, and this design represents article number 7. Article number 8, you have the right to remedy by competent tribunal. Everyone has the right to an effective remedy by the competent national tribunals for acts violating the fundamental rights granted him by the Constitution or by law. So, this is the article number 8, and this picture represent article number 8. Article number 9. Article number 9 is, no one shall be subject to arbitrary arrest, detention or exile, and this design represents the article number 9 explanation. Article number 10. If we come to the article number 10, you have the right to a fair public hearing. Everyone has the right of fair and free public hearing. No one should be denied from this basic right. So, this picture shows the article number 10, the representation that everyone has the right to a fair public hearing. Article number 11. So, article number 11, if we summarize the article number 11, then it is, you have the right to be considered innocent until proven guilty. If you will not be proven guilty, then you will be innocent, and if there is prosecution and the case is under the process, until it is a decision, you are innocent. So, this is article number 11, and this picture shows the representation of article number 11. Article number 12. Article number 12 is that no one has the right to interfere with your privacy, family or home. So, your home is the private place, and no one has the right to interfere, it is a privacy. No one has the right to interfere your family or to your home. So, this is article number 12. Article number 12, that this picture shows the meaning of article number 12. No one is allowed to enter your home without your permission. Even the law enforcing agency is not allowed to enter in your house without the warrant. So, this is the privacy of the residency of your own. Article number 13, you have the right to freedom of movement in and out of the country. In the country, you have the right to go everywhere, and out of the country, you have the right to go. If you have the passport and you have the visa, then you can go. So, this is article number 13, and this design shows the meaning of article number 13, that you can go to everywhere in the country and out of the country. Article number 14, if you look at article number 14, then it will be, you have the right to seek asylum in other countries from persecution. So, this is article number 14, everyone has the right to seek and to enjoy in other countries asylum from persecution, This right may not be invoked in the case of prosecutions genuinely arising from non-political crimes or from acts contrary to the purposes and principles of the United Nations. So, this design shows the explanation of article number 14. Article number 15. Everyone has the right to a nationality. No one shall be arbitrarily deprived of his nationality or denied the right to change his or her nationality. So, article number 15 is that you have the right to a nationality. No one has the right to deprive this basic and fundamental rights. This design shows the meaning of article number 15, that where you are born, you are the national citizen of that country. If you born in America, then you are the citizens of America, and if you are born in Pakistan, then you have the basic right to get nationality of Pakistani, and if you are born in Australia, then Australian is the nationality of your own. That is the basic and fundamental right that even the executive of your country have not the right to deprive from this basic and fundamental right. Article number 16. If we summarize this article, then it is the main idea. If you go in detail, then read number 1, 2 and 3, that you have the right to marriage and to raise a family, and this picture explains the article number 16. If we come to the article number 17, that you have the right to own property. Everyone has the right to own property alone as well as in association with others. If you have more money, then you can get property alone. If you have less money, then you can get property in association, in group. So, no one shall be arbitrarily deprived of his property. So, this picture shows the meaning and explanation of article number 17. Article number 18, that you have the right to freedom of belief and religion. So, this is about the religion, your religious thoughts, that you can belong to any religion in the world. No one can deprive, no one can force you to go away from your own religion. So, this is the freedom of belief and your religion. So, this picture shows the religion rights. Article number 19. Article number 19 is about the freedom of opinion, that you have the right to freedom of opinion and expression. You can enjoy this right. If you have any opinion or expression in your mind, then you have the right to express it. This right includes freedom to hold opinions without interference and to seek, receive and impart information and ideas through and media regardless of frontiers. This picture shows article number 19 meaning. Article number 20. Everyone has the right to freedom of peaceful assembly and association. No one may be compelled to belong to an association. So, article number 20 is that you have the right to freedom of peaceful assembly and association. So, this is about the assembly and association. This design picture explains the article number 20. Article number 21, that is about the government participation. Article number 21 says that you have the right to take part in the government of your country. No one can hindrance you to not take part in the government. So, you have the right to take part in the government either directly or indirectly. So, this design shows the meaning of article number 21. Article number 22. Article number 22 is about social security. You have the right to social security. So, if you want detail, please read complete text. If we do summarize, then it will be you have the right to social security, and this picture design show the meaning of article number 22. Article number 23, that is about the desirable work and trade unions, that you have the right to desirable work and to join trade unions. So, this is your basic and fundamental right. So, this is the complete text. If you want in detail, then read the complete text. Otherwise, in short, you have the right to desirable work and to join trade unions. And this picture design details this article number 23. Article number 24. Everyone has the right to rest and leisure, including reasonable limitation of working hours and periodic holidays with pay. So, this is article number 24, that you have the right to rest and leisure. It is not mandatory for you that you have to work for all the day or for 20 or 30 hours. So you have to work 8 hours because it is an official duty period, and you have to rest 8 hours, and you have to meetings with your family, with your relatives, and for your traveling and visits 8 hours. So complete day is divided in 3 parts, 8 hours, that makes 24 hours. So this is article number 24, that you have the right to rest and leisure. Article number 25. Article number 25 says that you have the right to an adequate standard of living. Everyone has the right to a standard of living adequate for the health and well-being of himself and of his family, including food, clothing, housing and medical care and necessary social services, and the right to security in the event of employment, sickness, disability, widowhood, old age or other lack of livelihood in circumstances beyond his control. Motherhood and childhood are entitled to special care and assistance. All children, whether born in or out of wedlock, shall enjoy the same social protection. So the child that born in or out of the wedlock, it has the same rights of standard of living. So this is the article number 25. Article number 26 is about the education, that you have the right to education. Education is the basic and fundamental right of every person in the world. So this whole text, article number 26, is about the education. If you want detail, then read the complete text. This picture shows and represent that you have the right to get education from the government and free cost, and the government is responsible to give you the education. Article number 27. If we summarize this article, that you have the right to participate in the cultural life of your community. Design shows article number 27. Article number 28. Everyone is entitled to a social and international order in which the rights and freedoms set forth in this declaration can be fully realized. Article number 28. If we summarize this, then it will be, you have the right to a social order that articulates this document. And this picture design explains article number 28. Article number 29. If we summarize article number 29, that we all have a responsibility to the people around us and should protect their rights and freedoms. So it is a duty and it is the responsibility on all of us. And this picture shows article number 29, that is the responsibility of every citizen. Article number 30 says that nothing in this declaration may be interpreted as implying for any state, group or person any right to engage in any activity or to perform any act aimed at the destruction of any of the rights and freedoms set forth herein. So if we summarize this article number 30, then it will be, you have the right to freedom from state or personal interference in these rights. So nears and dears, this was the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which was adopted in 1948 on 10th December, and we completely learned the origin and purpose and context, as well as the preamble and every article of this declaration. In last, let's come to see the legal implications, that what are the legal implications of this Universal Declaration of Human Rights. That the Universal Declaration of Human Rights is drafted as soft law, meaning it is not a treaty and does not impose legal responsibilities on states. It is nevertheless a representation of the basic principles held by all states. It has had a significant impact on the evolution of international human rights legislation. While the Universal Declaration of Human Rights is not legally binding in itself, its principles have been integrated into many countries' laws and serve as the basis for numerous international human rights treaties. All democratic states have by now incorporated these basic human rights, described either as the fundamental rights or as the Bill of Rights, in their respective constitutions, so that any violation can be redressed by their respective national courts. So this is the legal implications of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. I hope you have learned something from this lecture of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights.